Anyway, let's go on to our next story. And let me tell you, this new generation be doing the most, okay? These days, there are just new terms popping up and here and here. Sijui, oh, I am this, I identify as this, I am this, do not call me he, she, do not, you know, it's a lot going on. And the slightest mistake, you could refer to somebody as hello, sijui, nini, you could call somebody the wrong gender and they feel very offended by that. Or you could say, hello, madam, are you okay? And they're like, did you assume my gender? Like, it's just a lot going on with people and how they want to be
the pronouns
viewed.
that they want to be used on them
exactly.
as well.
And it doesn't stop there. Now it's going into relationships. We were used to just being couples. And if it goes so far, it's just polygamy, people we are frowning against. But now there's this new thing called the Throuple, where it's a relationship with 3 people, a consensual romantic relationship with 3 people. That is you, your man, and maybe another woman, or you, your man, and another man. Yani, it could go either way. It's just... Anyway, Mungai Mbaya, we also know him as Tyler Mbaya's brother, is coming out to say, you know what, I've been in this situation. Him and his girlfriend, who we know as Aisha, actually broke up it's been a few weeks or a few months. So they broke up, and now he is spilling the tea. He is saying no stone will be left unturned. So he's coming and telling us that he was at some point in a throuple with his girlfriend. Now what happened was, his girlfriend actually had dated a girl before, and this is information he knew about it, so it wasn't new to him. So when the girlfriend Aisha introduced him to another girl to be a part of their relationship, he was like, you know what? It's not for me, but if this is what makes you happy, babe, well and good, we shall do it. So they go on to have a throuple. And he says that basically it was like his girlfriend had another girlfriend and he was okay with it. You know what? I love to see it. A king who supports his queen no matter what, okay? Anyway, this relationship went on for a few months and they actually didn't make it to an year because the girlfriend who had been added to this equation apparently got into a relationship with another person and they fell in love. And that was that, and she got out of the throuple. She was kicked out of the throuple. Breathe in. Are you with me? Tuko pamoja? Because as a responsible parent, I'm a responsible parent. Now I have to ask, are you guys not scared of the diseases you could be passing around? That's just one thing. The diseases you could be passing around each other. Are you not scared about that? Anyway, they didn't make it to a year, they broke it off, and then they continued with their, couple relationship, and the throuple went on to have another relationship, and that was that. And I was like, you know what? I love this for you. If this is what makes you happy, yes. If you're exploring and finding joy in all of these places, in all these unconventional ways, well and good, okay? We only have one life. Enjoy it to the maximum, to the fullest. However, where do we draw the line? Because what's this? What's this? Imagine your son comes home and brings home 2 girls, okay? It's a Sunday after church. Your son is a grown-up. He's bringing his girlfriend. He only told you it's a girlfriend. And then he brings 2 of them. And then he tells you, Mom, this is also our girlfriend. What would you say? You know, it is unconventional. And as long as they're not hurting anybody, do what you're doing. But at the same time, where do we draw the line now? Because diseases is one thing, but also the emotions, the data, because all you have to text 2 babes is so expensive. Do we need it? Do you need to have 3 girlfriends or 2 girlfriends anyway? Anyway, sina maoni. Sina maoni.
Our life in general has gotten to the point where there is... Okay, here's how I look at it. Whenever we speak about things like freedom of expression is a freedom, regardless of what someone decides to express to you, that they are in love with 2 people, and that these 2 people are also in love with him, and therefore they decide to be in a relationship as the 3 of them. That is their right to express themselves. The moment we start to put caveats, the moment you start to put barriers or barricades, but yeah, you can express yourself, but you can't express yourself in this way. Yeah, you can love, you can be in love, you can fall in love, but you cannot fall in love with a particular person. Yeah, you can do whatever, but you cannot. That is then curtailing or limiting the freedom of expression, and therefore beats all purposes of calling it a freedom, right?
It is a freedom, it is not a right.
Li-
And with
Actually,
freedoms,
no,
it is a
no,
freedom,
no, no,
not a
no.
right.
It
Okay?
is a freedom
if
and
you
a
abuse
right.
the freedom, it can be taken away
But
from you.
who?
Okay?
But who is to decide what is a right and what is a violation?
Who is the morality police?
Who is the person who is there, and what gives them that high ground, that moral high ground, that they then become the decision maker of what you should do with your life, what is correct and what is going overboard? Who is the moral police? That is the question. And what gives you the right to become the moral police, to police my life and my decisions? You know, and these are, you know, I always feel like I'm one of those people who's like, yeah, let's do it, let's all go and get it. However, let's not forget that these freedoms are very individual. I am okay with you living your life how you want to live your life, honey. Go ham, go crazy. But will I be allowing that into my own personal life? That is very dependent upon many things. Is that to say that I am a little biased? Absolutely. But I am biased because that is where I draw my line. There are so many things. We say that relationships are all about compromise, but everyone has a level to which they can compromise. Everyone has particular compromises that they can make without infringing on their own personal freedoms and their own rights of expression. So here's what I'm trying to say. As long as it is not affecting you directly, and even when it does, you are allowed to then express yourself, because simply because I am expressing myself doesn't mean that you should not express. Yani, you can express yourself, me, I can express yourself. Yes, there are going to be problems in between here because not everyone's expression is embraced by everyone, but we are still allowed to do it at the end of the day, right? Just know where your personal freedom starts to infringe on other people's freedom and try to curtail that. It is a personal issue. It is a person sharing. As relationships have become so confusing these days. Oh my God. Can we just take a moment to agree that this world becoming a global village, it has brought so many global issues. Global warming is also human. It is a lot. It is a lot. I am confused. Let us know which of these things, like which are some of these scenarios or relationships that you've heard that have got you like, enyewe, it's nice for you, but mimi hapa ndio nakwamia. This is where I am unable to able. Please let us know. The number is 0770 729 366.